Horton Grand Hotel, room 309, still waits. In the heart of San Diego's historic Gaslamp Quarter stands a regal monument to a forgotten time. The Horton Grand Hotel. A Victorian-era beauty with red brick charm, ornate woodwork, and stories older than the cobblestone streets outside. But behind its polished facade lies a truth that cannot be buried. The Horton Grand is very much alive. With the dead. Room 309. Say the number aloud, and longtime staff will glance away. The bravest won't speak of it at all. But some of us know the story. The gambler. The shadow. The game that never ended. Roger Whittaker was a man who lived for risk and died in the thick of it. A high-stakes poker player with a silver tongue and a weakness for whiskey and women. He checked into the Horton Grand in 1987 for a private game rumored to involve more than just cards. That night in room 309, the pot hit 50 grand, and Roger had 4 aces. But his opponent, a man no one had seen before and no one's seen since, laid down a straight flush. Then, he leaned across the table and whispered something. Only Roger heard it. Whatever it was, it turned the color in his face to ash. Roger stood, walked to the window, and collapsed. A heart attack, the coroner claimed. But every witness saw the same impossible thing, a dark, smoky form rise from his body and vanish into the floor. The man and the money were gone, but Roger, he never left. What followed was more than just ghost stories. It became a pattern, a ritual. Guests in room 309 began reporting an old armoire slamming its doors in a chilling rhythm. 3 slow creaks. Then a violent series of bangs. Paranormal experts compared the pattern to a failing heartbeat. At precisely 11:47 p.m., the time Roger's game began, guests on the 3rd floor report the unmistakable sounds of a poker game. Shuffling cards, murmured bets, the crisp snap of chips tossed into a pot. And then, again and again, "I call your bluff." Thermal cameras have captured plummeting temperatures. Room temperature crashing from 72 degrees Fahrenheit to a freezing 31 degrees Fahrenheit in seconds. And always in the shape of a man, seated, watching, waiting. The hotel's vintage elevator? It rides alone. Security footage shows it stopping on the 3rd floor, uncalled. Yet its weight sensors read 180 pounds. Roger's weight. No one boards. But the brass call buttons are smudged with fresh fingerprints within hours of being polished. And Roger isn't alone. There's the lady in lace, Ida Bailey, a 19th century madam seen counting invisible coins at the foot of guests' beds. The boy in the mirror, an apprentice architect who fell to his death during construction. He appears in mirrors, always pointing upward, as if warning of something above. And then, the businessman who leapt from the rooftop during a 1970s financial crash. He doesn't speak. He calls your room at 3:00 a.m. and sobs into the line while papers rustle in the background. Each year, the phenomena escalates. 2019, faucets ran red for 13 seconds one night. 2020, a Wi-Fi network appeared. Room 309 forever, no password, no source. 2021, photos taken by guests revealed shadowy figures standing just behind them. 2022, room service orders from an unoccupied 309, whiskey, cigars, and food for 5. 2023, guests began showing up claiming they'd been invited. Invitations slipped under their doors. At home. Paranormal teams can't keep equipment running past the stairwell. Recordings capture whispers in languages no one's ever heard. Investigators speak of lost time. Hours passing while they swear they'd only been inside 309 for minutes. The hotel doesn't list the hauntings online, but they've made changes. Crucifixes now hang in every room. There's a chaplain on payroll, disguised as the concierge, and a private logbook in the manager's office, over 300 pages, locked. Still want to book a room? Night 1, you'll hear the footsteps. They always come first. Night 2, lights flicker, TVs speak in static and whispers. Night 3, your phone rings. No one's there, but something is. Night 4, a breath on your neck, a touch on your shoulder. Night 5, most guests leave by then, the few who don't. Well, they rarely remember checking in. And those who try to check out? Some say Roger won't let them. One former staff member said it best before leaving without notice. Roger's not the danger, he's the warning. Something else is in that hotel. Something ancient, and it's starving. The Horton Grand still welcomes guests with open arms, but not everyone leaves. Check-in is at 3 p.m. Check-out? Check out. Well, let's just see what the cards say.